5 quarterbacks that I really think that need to improve. Now, the other day I saw on First Take that Dan Orlowski was talking about the 5 quarterbacks that really need to show what they need to do and they really need to improve when it comes to the season. And there were some quarterbacks I definitely agree with. One of them being Anthony Richardson. I'm a Florida guy and I would love to see Anthony Richardson do good, but he definitely does need to improve. Trevor Lawrence being another one. But there was also one name that particularly stood out to me that was not really on there, so we're gonna be talking about today. So the number 5 quarterback that I believe needs to really improve in terms of this next season is going to be Anthony Richardson. And the only reason I have him at 5 is because he's, out of all the other 4, he's been in the NFL for the shortest amount of time. And even if this is going to be, his 3rd season coming into the NFL, he's had injuries. He's just not a very good deep ball passer. He's not a very good short-term passer because we can see his deep ball. We saw that shit from Florida when he was throwing to Kyle Pitts and everything like this. And now that he's at the Colts and he's going to be doing a quarterback battle tonight, in fact, against Daniel freaking Jones, it tells you how much he just really needs to improve and how much he just really needs to come to it. And I just want to see Anthony Richardson do good because he was a 2023 first round pick, 4th overall, and it just needs to show. And the Colts don't have any time to race it because, let's not forget, they also have a very good running back in Jonathan Taylor. The coach is trying to really build around it. He picked Anthony Richardson, and when coaches really pick their quarterbacks, they want them to turn out. But also, he's going to be on the hot seat if Anthony Richardson doesn't really work out, because if Anthony Richardson loses jobs to Daniel Jones, that really says a lot. And basically, at this standpoint, if it's coming really up, but Anthony Richardson could possibly be considered a bust. Number 4 on this list, we have Tua Tagovailoa, the 2020 first-round pick, 5th overall. The Miami Dolphins are in an interesting situation right here because Tyreek Hill, don't know what's going on with him. Jalen Waddle is going to be there. They lost Javon Holland in free agency, and with Tua already signed to a contract, this is just going to make things more interesting. One reason why, the injuries. If Tua can stay healthy, Tua will be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But I don't think it's worth the risk of him being put out there because sometimes Tua will take things into account for himself, and Tua will take things into account for himself, and he will go for a drive that maybe not be there, and then rush in with this head first, and then gets concussed. And what is the Miami Dolphins at that point are screwed because they paid him a guaranteed contract with a guy that's had injury history since he's been in college. Tua is a very good quarterback. I don't think he's one of the best out there. I would not definitely put him nowhere near the top 10. But he's definitely a good quarterback, and the Miami Dolphins do have a good quarterback, and Tua fits in their system right. It is really just considering the fact that Tua needs to stay healthy. If Tua can prove that he can stay healthy for the next couple years, the Miami Dolphins are going to be competitive in that division. But if Tua repeatedly has injuries, I feel like it's time to wipe the slate clean, get a new quarterback, and reset the Miami Dolphins and rebuild the Miami Dolphins. Maybe not like a full-on rebuild, but like a half rebuild. Get a new quarterback in and just see how it does, like a 2 season if Tua doesn't work out, and see how it does. But Tua is number 4. Number 3 is the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. That is Mr. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was a 4th-round overall pick in the 2016 draft, 135th overall. One reason why Dak Prescott needs to show pressure, he's on the Dallas Cowboys. He's on America's team. Jerry Jones paid him a ton of money, and there's apparent rumors going around that Micah Parsons may get traded because Jerry Jones paid everybody else but Micah Parsons. Now, keep in mind, Micah Parsons is their best player on defense. They already paid Trayvon Diggs. They just paid their tight end. They paid CD, but they haven't paid Micah Parsons. And the one quarterback I believe that didn't really deserve his contract was Dak Prescott, because Dak Prescott has not been that really good from the past couple of seasons, so I just gotta say that. But it just really pains to see the Dallas Cowboys fans are gonna be like, this is our year. Then they have Dak Prescott. Now they don't have their best running back, Rico Dowdle, who left in free agency. It's gonna be an interesting thing, and with the first year head coach, I really just don't see the Dallas Cowboys doing very well when it comes to the season. So yeah, Dak Prescott at number 3. Number 2 is the 2019 first overall pick, and that is Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, since he's been in the NFL, the Arizona Cardinals have had a winning record twice, and he got drafted in 2019, so 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. That is basically 6 years He's been in the NFL. And the Arizona Cardinals have only had a winning record twice. Keep in mind, he just recently got a new head coach that came from the Eagles last year, so it's going to be an opportunity to build on. Also, he has one of the best young wide receivers in Marvin Harrison Jr., who's going to be a definite number one target. He has Trey McBride at the tight end position, and he has James Conner at the running back position. So you would say that the offense for the Arizona Cardinals would be really figured out at this standpoint, but I just don't really know. And considering the division that they have with Seattle, just getting Sam Darnold, 49ers still looking good even though they lost most of their defensive players, and then we have the Rams, who are probably going to be the best team in that division. It's going to be really, really tough for Kyler Murray in this standpoint. But if Kyler Murray does end up not staying with the Arizona Cardinals, and he goes to fit in another system, because I think Kyler Murray can fit in a different system than Arizona. It will just have to see. But at this standpoint right now, can Kyler Murray be considered a bust? I wouldn't really say so. And the number one quarterback that has the most to prove when it comes to this season is going to be Trevor Lawrence, the 2021 first overall pick from Clemson. This guy was projected to be the first round pick since he got into college. This guy is one of the, I can't even lie, he's a fucking amazing quarterback. He's a very amazing quarterback. It's just the fact that since he's been in Jacksonville, he's gone through 3 head coaches. He's gone through, 2 general managers now? And even though he did get paid his money, and now he's going to have Travis Hunter to basically help him, this is basically like a telltale sign saying, hey, we're giving you the weapons, we're giving you what you need to go out there and win. Now you need to go prove yourself. And that's the main reason why I have Trevor Lawrence at number 1. He has the weapons. He has a very good defense with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the only thing working against him is he has a first-year head coach again. He's a first-year head coach again. That's just not going to be good for Trevor Lawrence. But do I see Trevor Lawrence working out? Yes. Because I even believe that Trevor Lawrence, keep in mind, Trevor Lawrence was playing against my Florida Gators, and I was hating every time he was putting up numbers against the Florida Gators. But when it comes to Trevor Lawrence as an NFL player, I think that he is an underrated quarterback, and I believe that he has a potential to truly be one of the very best. If it doesn't work out in Jacksonville, that's fine. Quarterbacks don't always work out where you get drafted. Look at Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield did not work at the Cleveland Browns. He's doing well in another system. So if Trevor Lawrence does not prove himself this season, I wouldn't consider him a bust, because there's always another opportunity for him to go somewhere else and prove that. But that is my list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.